it can drastically reduce the damage output from him. So they will lock that in. So I think overall, not a hugely advantageous bot lane matchup for T1. I think D+ did a decent job mitigating that.
Top side, you see Lucid, he's spotted, he goes for a quicker back and is going to look to actually head downwards on the map. As Showmaker steps forward, now he's just going to get flashed and comboed, and Showmaker over these grubs for now.
And honestly, King has been having a great lane. He's up against Zeus. He's doing really well in this matchup so far, and the reaction's so strong in these grub fights.
So they should know he's in the pit, but apparently they don't, as now Faker's got a flash, and a double seismic shove comes in, but they get the knockaway on Kingin, and he is just out of the fight. So Kellen also in a lot of trouble as Zeus comes on down, and he is going to hop over to the Renekton and might just barely be able to survive here. Kingin, though, is going to get knocked into the wall, and now there's a slicing maelstrom. Kingin doesn't have flash anymore. T1 confused. Lucid is here hanging around, maybe looking to make a move at that dragon. As, okay, just going to dash over the rocks, and now Lucid's going to flash on in. Faker getting very low, trying to get Showmaker low and set up the kill here for Owner, which Owner will be able to lock that one down. And now these two junglers that don't do a lot of damage.
Oh, D+'s bot lane.
Yeah, the root comes in, and now D+'s bot lane gets there on time. Aiming gonna pick up double buff.
I feel like T1 wanted to contest the dragon anyway, but without the Cannonal, no shot, they're gonna go for it. Setting up a play onto Showmaker. T1 are just opting out. Considering the first big fight we saw in this game was so favored towards T1, D+ are doing a good job of navigating back into the game. Now
waiting for the E here from Zeus. There it is. Uh-oh, he does have flash, but I don't know if he gets away from this one. Not without his E and a Maokai ultimate coming in. I think Zeus is just going to be rooted and taken out as King squad here. Owner's going to go for the helicopter and try to push them away, but a stun into the wall now, and Kellen, but they have to eat the MF ult. There's now another stun comes in from Keria, and down will go Kellen. Ton of damage was done. Meanwhile, Faker just taking a bottom turret, is going to get the first turret of the game, so that's a nice win for them. But Rift Herald and a turret on the top side for DK.
Yeah, so T1 managed to defend for now, but not for much longer.
Owner, yeah, he's going to flash away and barely get away from that one. Now Guma's going to have to abandon ship and just give up another turret to D+Kia.
Yeah, even with that kill onto Kellen, that's too far forwards, and Keria's ult immediately to follow is beautiful.
Okay, trying to go for a dive here on a King, and there are so many members on the top side of the map. This King is barely going to go down. They almost left him alive there.
Yeah, he knows the wave gone. Faker can't get to him. Owner alone isn't enough, so doing a good job of playing defense. And on the other side, not only do D+ get Dragon, but they also throw the Herald down to help with that push. They may get a second charge on this if they really want to.
And it's Mountain Soul, by the way.
That is a good one for them.
Huge value for, I'd say, both teams in this game. But, yeah, especially on the side of D+Kia, I suppose, with all their tanks and an MF, as now a wall's going to come down. The amount of value they're getting in the bottom lane is pretty huge at this point in time. Looks like they want to get an inner here. Solar Flare comes down on Aiming, who just throws in a cleanse, and we get a Slicing Maelstrom. Meanwhile, a dive on the top side, as, again, Kingin says there's no wave.
Yeah, Kingin doing a great job disengaging. Aiming actually waited a bit with his cleanse, and I feel like he baited Zeus into ulti.
Yeah.
So great mind games there. Does take a bit of damage, but he's got Bloodthirster. It doesn't matter. Kingin does have to flash the stun, but they're nowhere near the area. It's going to be difficult to get it back.
Little engage Braum action here from Kellen, just trying to make some room, as now a wall's going to happen as Keria gets very far ahead of his team, but already Kellen getting pretty low. It is going to be just a Maokai ultimate to disengage. Kellen has to flash away, but he gets hit by the third bullet, and now we've got Owner right on top of him. Kellen is just dead, and Lucid might die too. He has to flash away, and he gets a disengage cone and survives.
And what
well, they're going to TP, and I mean, Owner has Hex Flash, and maybe he doesn't get it off, as, yeah, the stun will come in, and he's in a little bit of trouble. Now everybody on T1 is going to stay. The knockout comes in, but Kingin is a raid boss right now, and Faker's just going to Valkyrie. Yeah, I'm going to give you a shield as well.
Tank the saplings.
Sure. Now we are just trying to fight here for this one. Kingin is on the flank, and he is level 16, but the dodge from Lucid, he will not be denied from this pit. It just comes down to a flip, and it goes to Jin. It goes to Jin? How did he even get that? Did he just W it? Or just ult it maybe, I guess. And now DK are like, well, we'd really love to fight. Oh, that's a nice little knockback. Keria in a bit of trouble. Now Lucid looking for that frontline. Keria just has to go in, knows that he's going to be kited out once to get his team away, but Guma, you're going the wrong way. Okay, well, he's actually just going to run up through the top jungle and get away. I don't know about Zeus, though,
This is
is buying time.
a tree in a hard place.
They're trying to, like, threaten Baron. That's not going to happen with 3 people. Okay, well, here comes King, and he's just going to flash on them. He's got aiming nearby, but King is just dead. And, yeah, Poppy's unkillable, so I don't know about this one. Kellen in a rough spot, but aiming running into 3 people, has to flash away and baits Kellen in as well. Aiming is just going to die, as once again, D plus Kia dropped the ball.
And with Carrier there, I'm not sure Lucy's going to get anywhere near.
Yeah, I mean, you just get stunned away. He does have flash, but yeah, there comes Carrier over the wall. There goes Owner as well, just zone them away, but now he's got the pit! He went out of the pit, no way! And Lucid just gonna come in and say, thank you very much, free Baron, I will take that.
Might be the game-winning play, but Lucid. Oh, the flash. Oh, just a little late. Gives him the free ride in the Baron.
It's like literally everything that could have gone wrong went wrong for T1.
You see how 15 Maokai flash pings after that Baron? Maybe more.
And now Lucid is just getting engaged on. He might just die. He's gonna Twisted Advance, though. He's still alive. Gets his ult out, and they save Mr. President somehow. But Kellen and Lucid super low. Down will go Kellen. Faker just gonna, well, shoot him. And T1's still desperate to take this T1. I don't think they're gonna get it. Faker?
You don't do that much damage to towers, Fake. I think the problem is,
almost has his flash, but it's a little bit too late. He is in the pit. There. Okay, there's the ult. I was like,
if aiming's ult is low value, you just lose the fight on Owner.
Yeah.
And he outruns it.
DOG Owner is his name.
They're just gonna.
Okay, well, he dodged the ult. Oh, but the timing. They burst it down. T1, maybe just our best Jhin in the LCK, as Lucy's just going to engage here on a Poppy, nearly dies, but now the knockout, and Faker's just going to go down in the front line, just get Seismic shoved into the team, and now Owner's got to back away. T1 can not fight over this one, and they had Baron. This feels like a game of volleyball. We're just booping the ball back and forth between the 2 teams.
But the turret is definitely going to go down. And D+, just when it started to feel like the game was slipping away, they find their angle, they find their way back in. Now Showmaker threatening with the wall.
Yeah. He'll throw it up, and that should... Okay, we're just going to stun the front line here. Carry on a bit of trouble, but the Owner ult does come out, but it's not enough, as that only hit the Maokai. And yeah, they get another pick. So now DK, they've got a little snowball rolling here in mid, looking for this inhibitor at least, even into Baron. Not carrying with the man advantage, just able to push in and take mid inhibitor. So, yeah, I know, I think it's 4v4. So Showmaker...
Yeah, at this point.
That's slow. Oh, okay. Engage Braum again. They are going to get Guma, though, in a really rough spot. He nearly dies as he's able to back away. And engage Braum actually pays off here for DK, as now Jhin ult's going to be open up. Guma trying to do his own.
To an engage Braum. He refuses. Nearly dies for it. And is so low now. The reset has to come in.
Yeah, we'll see how this one goes. We do have the Weaver's Wall up. And Owner's going to be on the opposite side of that. It's just going to be, taken down by DK. And now Carry is caught on the top side. Down will go the Leona. And they still have 2 inhib. They're going to taxi this cannon minion in, and they will take this one down. As meanwhile, there's the engage, this time from the Maokai. Owner does get an ult away, and he is so tanky, but Faker will be the first one to go down. And Owner also very low. Lucid nearly loses his life. Looking for that top turret right now, and they should be able to take down this inhibitor.
The Owner nearly gets shredded there, but does just survive. So tanky, but Faker down. 5v4. Zeus needs a monster ult here if they're going to make their way into this game.
And he hasn't had a big opportunity. Now he's going to throw it in the exhaust immediately, and he just dies. He just pops like a balloon, and Guma desperate to do something in this game, but it's not going to happen. D plus Kia will finally take game number 1, even losing Showmaker there right at the end. They don't care. They just want the victory that you see on your screen. D plus Kia.
Lulu's ult, the knockup is now a second. They buffed it a while back from 0.75. And you have a Vi. And a Renekton. You know, if Vi goes in onto Guma, he gets knocked up, then you ult as well.
Yeah, you lose some, but it's better than losing everything, I suppose.
Yeah, and it's just how broken is you. But Grubs will be started, and bot lane still going badly.
Yeah, well, we do have TF in this game, as now the handshake is pretty good, but carrying a lot of trouble here as they're trying to trade it back is Guma, but his first blood going over.
Didn't expect it, but also Guma didn't have his 6 yet. And that whole play goes completely differently if they looked in a complete other form. And both games now having, and I mean, I know it's on Renekton, which is a strong pick at the moment, but he's
pick up that item. Sometimes you just go for the gold card. As here,
going for the full commit.
Full committal from the side of DK, and everybody on the side of T1 very out of position here. They're trying to just focus down Guma. They're not quite able to. The bailout comes in. He is going to be res, but down he goes. The trade is good for DK. And now Owner, oh, the flash not going to be good, but he is able to get in range of
I'd say a successful play for D+, especially as Damien was the one who got the kill. But Faker getting very fed on this Corki once again. And Kingen, Showmaker's like, I don't think you can. Kingen's like, I got this. He doesn't have this.
Plated steel caps is all you need, right?
Yeah. That true damage coming in clutch from Faker.
Showmaker's like, I have that item. Didn't help me. But Kingen just able to see us on our turret. But meanwhile, T1, I mean, they get the
aiming. They're actually able to get this mid-tier 1, and we kind of saw how much they struggle.
Oh, the handshake. Okay.
This game as they need to be. You feel an aiming will hit. Their Dragon going over T1. Nice for them, but it is an Ocean Soul. Not the most impactful soul. Vi and Renekton against a Jax, and they will just take a tower for it instead.
And they get one turret.
Man's third blue. Like, mid lane is like, no, I need it. He's like, no, it's mine. To get to his Manamune and get a stack before this dragon. They've got about 2 minutes. The flank engage.
Yeah, they're just sending it. The Viol's right here on Aguma, who's in a lot of trouble, and Lucid is full health. He's able to get away. No, he goes down, actually. And now Guma super low, but it's actually aiming who gets taken out. The flank comes in from the side of DK, and it's going to backfire immediately. Kingen, though, going to pull the trigger, takes out the Viego. And now this Krog is pretty huge, but is it going to matter? Doesn't look like it. Showmaker not able to do much. It's a big fight win for the side of T1, as it's only Kellen left, and eventually he will not be left.
He's got Flash, but I don't think that's going to help. Not if you're going that way. I think his goal is just, you should just die.
The turrets.
Oh, he can go through those turrets.
Yeah.
Find a lot of time.
You can eat the turret shots. You can shoot.
I think, honestly, the play might just be to give the kill over to... No, this is not a play.
They know he's there. I mean,
give the kill to Carrier. You could have just run under the tower and died. Just goes for the spellbook.
Look at the hostile takeover CD as well. You see Carrier desperate to get that one up. It was so valuable in that last fight. And might just end up being a flip here. The Destiny comes in. And yeah, here comes Lucid, but it goes to Renekton. Kingen gonna pick that one up. And that will deny the
flash available for him.
Yeah, just got to go in with the Q. They don't have much vision. Oh, the hostile takeover catches him. He's too late, and the pull comes back up against the Baron as T1 are trying to push the top lane now. Owner a little bit behind the play, but now Kingen is going to be spotted by Owner, and Kingen is forced into the fight. TP coming in from Faker, but Owner is all alone. The Vial comes in with the flash, and Owner's just dead. Meanwhile now, the Lulu ultimate comes in, saves Showmaker, as we're getting pretty down and dirty with this one, I think, as now 5v4 here for the side of DK. As the gold card will come in on a Faker, bit of damage into Lucid. He's chunked out in an insane way. And now Showmaker just gonna ult away. Rest of the team trying to fight here. Amy just gonna get dunked on by the Jax. And not even Redemption will help him. Looks like Kellen, similar spot. Should be going down here eventually, you would imagine. Oh, the TP is going to deny it. And C1, wonky fight, but they will win it.
But like, Zeus is hunting still. Can he find him?
Yes.
Yes. The answer is yes. Not sure you have an answer to this one, Kellen. He's accepting his fate. But Zeus is stalling out the respawn for a little bit longer.
Harry kind of alone, but he does have his team coming on in with the TP. Lucid now is kind of alone, and he's now very alone in the Death Chamber. Actually, he's there with his buddies Renekton and Lulu. The C1 have really ripped this game open.
Yeah, just on the back of Faker's on vision, but he will scry an orb, he will see Showmaker coming. And in the meantime, T1 are making some headway bot lane, so maybe D+ probably want to defend this.
You know, I think that would probably be a good idea. T1 doesn't seem to care about the Renekton, who is alone, and do a ton of damage to him, but now TP is coming in. Aiming, trying to have a little Zeri moment here at the end of this one as Guma is going to get knocked up, but there's the bailout. The Rend gets the kill, but down will go the Kalista anyway as they're still pushing forward. It's an extra kill onto Kellen, and they're looking for a bit more. This Jax is huge, and so is the Viego. 5-0 and 4 right now for Zeus, and the game might just be over.
Yeah, it looks like the Jax nerfs didn't do anything to him. He has just been popping off after the laning phase in this one. Quiet game one, but he's found some momentum in this. I think, though, T1 not going to be able to end here. They're going to back off and look for Soul again. Maybe take a mid inhibitor turret, you know, on the way out. Why not? You know,
sure.
Treat yourself. But we'll exit now and look towards that Ocean Soul. Why this Calista Renata has been so threatening, but D+ just not able to do enough. 10,000 gold down. Ocean Soul secured for T1, and they are pushing.
King just not here as well, and the damage from Faker is huge. Redemption utilized, but you've lost all 3 inhibitors, and it's going to be a very long while before they get those back as well. So just now sieging up in the base. They don't even need the Baron. Here comes a massive knockup, though, as DK trying to fight back. The cleanse comes in for aiming as he tries to carry this fight, but man, they're just so far ahead. The wallets are so heavy for the side of T1 that it doesn't seem to matter.
The Ocean Soul going to heal them up as well. If it wasn't a 10k gold lead, that would have been a sick play, but I don't think it's enough right now. T1 just looking to end.
Doesn't look very likely. Aiming's kind of got to do it all by himself here, but the damage is being layered in. As a nice polymorph from Kellen, but that's just about it. As now Guma flashing forward. They will play with their food, they say, and they will take in number 2 and tie things up against T+Kia in the series.
And a big bounce back. You know, Camille, no, we've talked about this being a good matchup for Camille, but it's been such a long time since it's been consistently picked. But the dive threat from Camille via Ahri, the Jhin over the top, Aiming's going to have a rough time early. Showmaker's about half HP, so even though he's coming over, I think they feel confident they can get this and disengage.
He's going to get into the pit as now the engage comes in as that frontline owner very low, and he will eventually go down as they have to go super deep for this one. Showmaker, though, so tanky, will live throughout it all. Flashes away, and DK get the Drake as well, but the chase is on. Guma looking for more. Kellen in a lot of trouble. He's just going to sacrifice himself for the trade. But DK, they get first blood and the Drake.
In lockdown owner, he will head immediately off respawn towards those grubs. Didn't get a dragon, we'll take those.
Well, Lucid's here, by the way. He's level 6 Sejuani. He's going to take a big burst, actually. As man, if that was like a Mantra Q, maybe we're getting close. I think Lucid was probably fine anyway.
Yeah, I think it was okay. I do think we learned that.
That was point blank. I do not know how that missed. Good job by Guma, I guess, to sidestep that one.
Yeah, I think Guma boots his swiftness.
Here comes an arrow. That is going to hit Faker here in mid, who is in a lot of trouble. Oh, he threads the needle, but Faker, he gets stuck, but he's still alive, and they turn it around. It's a 3v2, and that's a couple of kills for T1. You see Lucid very unhappy. Owner is, well, he's... Wait, how's he out? Wait, what? How did Kingen not kill him? Ooh, that 4th shot. Kellen is really playing with fire. Has to throw out the heal earlier, so he didn't have it. And they're just going to give up that Drake over to the side.
Oh, he tries to go.
Yeah, it is huge. I mean, as long as he can hold on to them, especially as Jhin. All right, that's a 4th grub for T1, just like that. No committal, just long range. Just generally a fun time. And we do have Faker trying to look for the play. That's another charm to land, but he is alone. And the handshake, Kellen says, sit down. No ulting in my face. And now we have a Jhin, and aiming is just, well, maybe dead. Trying to get the shutdown here to Owner. Yeah, he's dead. In the front line there is Ashe. Not great, but now we got an R into the wall. And another handshake, and this time it's a root onto Sejuani. That's a double kill for Guma, who has insane value in this game on the Jhin. That's a 3rd one for the side of T1. And T1 will continue to push.
Zeus still looking for more, though. The root doesn't connect this time. And Zeus doing a lot of work with his Camille, but T1 in total, making it work, even though Kelly gets Showmaker 2, baits him in. Just really nicely played. Now D+ trying to set up this Herald. But T1 have so many engaged tools. They want to fight, they'll take it.
All right, comes down to Silas getting that one, as now Lucid in a lot of trouble. Isn't really that tanky just yet. Another huge handshake. Man, Kellen is just not missing. After a couple of weaker games, he is coming up big in Game 3 as here comes the Silas. feel like Guma also is getting huge value on the Jhin. Here comes the ult. It's going to hit Faker. He's in a lot of trouble up against that Mega Gnar, and DK turning it back in there.
With that, but they are going to push in and get some vision around this topside jungle. Faker should just be safe to take this tower. Another one in the bag for T1. Just pushing that gold little bit by a little bit more.
It is coming on over here. He doesn't have his ult yet, but just the presence is enough. Zeus has to back away. They trade. There it is.
They've seen him.
Stops the back. Here comes Lucid. But that is Camille. I mean, you can't get away from this. It's just Mininar, and he is very far away from the Mega. He's just dead. Arrow is going to hit. And nope, TP is coming in. I think DK just have to get out of there. Lucid's like, okay, never mind. Just going to take the Cinder and run away, but the ability to close the gap here from T1 is huge. The ult is going to mix in another handshake. Is going to hit the front line, and this Renata gets so much value when everybody lines up for it. And T1 just don't have the chase.
The arrow hits, and that's when they're like, okay, we got
to fight in live. That is a caught carrier. That's just Karma, who...
when the D+ to approach now. Vision getting cleared out. Looking for angles, and they still have that Ash Arrow. If someone steps...
So yes, he's okay, and he will live, but can T1 actually fight this one? As might just come down to a flip, and Oner is going to steal it away, but now Faker! Oh, he's going to get away with the Gnar into the wall. Down he goes, as DK finally closes the gap, but now very low health bars here on the side of DK. In goes Zeus, and he just murders Showmaker. Down he will go, and Zeus is totally fine. They get in that back line. The Vi is able to lock down aiming, but he gets the reset. But look at the health bars and the chase potential of T1. They shut it down in a big way.
D+ not able to disengage. The Jin'll value is massive, and Guma's look at the fourth shot. He gets it in the bag. This is a fine trade for D+.
Objective Mountie.
Yeah. I think they're happy with this. The enemy team has Baron and trading is good. Now, it feels less good.
You can just walk up to people and just shoot them. That's going to be a cleanse, though. Early on here, Guma is taking a bit of damage as well. Not the cleanest amount of poke, and here comes Faker on the flank. All the way around, looking for Showmaker, who is pretty low. The Jhin ultimate going to be utilized. They try to clump up here, but that's Infernal Soul. And Lucid, he needs to get in. It's not going to happen. It just goes over to T1. As, okay, Infernal Soul now for the side of T1, and they want to take a fight.
Kingen has no Mega Bar. He has to try and stack it quickly, but they're all so low.
Oh man, they're all up against the wall as well. The Tarm is going to miss, so does the Jhin root. Oner goes in first, but he is looking for that backline aiming in a bit of trouble as the Renata ultimate does get some value, but man, the low health bars are insane as the damage from T1 is out of control. Aiming finally gets taken out. It's a triple for Guma, and that might just do it as T1 are pushing the bottom lane.
We saw the Jhin just not able to do the damage in that game one, but Guma makes it work here. They corral D+ in, they cut them down, and they're able to get the win. The upset here, D+ had such a fantastic season, will go down to T1 on their upswing towards playoffs.
That's T1, man. Sometimes they're just inevitable, and they play the better series tonight. As we got 5 seconds until Renata, it's not looking good for DK to have a chance to stop this push, and in fact, T1 will end the game right here, right now, right at the 30-minute mark. T1 take the series, as you said it, on their upswing towards playoffs. And